Stampers, this is Trevis. Welcome to Video Tuesday. And so today we are going to be making some gift packaging. And sometimes I find myself just going to the dollar store and buying those ugly gift bags because I'm too lazy to make some really cute gift packaging. And so this year what I decided to do is to customize some of my packaging according to the gifts that I purchased. And so I went to, I guess I can mention this, Bath and Body, okay? And they had like this big special on their liquid soaps and candles and so forth and so on. So I purchased a lot of those items while they were on sale. And then I thought, well, I mean, they give you the cello bags, right, to hold them, and you can put ribbon on it, but it just lacks something. So I was like, well, I go stop at the dollar store, buy some gift bags to stick them in. And I thought, you know, I have all this product. I just need to customize some product to make these really look cute. So today I am going to show you how to make the perfect gift packaging for the liquid soaps, the foam soaps. And so it's going to be simple. So hope you follow along. Here we go. So today I'm going to be using a full sheet. I think I use almost every stinking part of this to make the gift packaging. And this is just an 8.5 by 11 sheet of shaded spruce. So I have my paper trimmer and I'm going to trim it to 8 1/4. Okay, so I'm going to 8 1/4. I'm going to make an 8 1/4 square. Okay, and that's going to leave this piece, which I'm going to use it also. And 8 1/4, so I'm just going to trim off a 1/4 inch, right? Because this is 8 1/2. Okay, so yes, this is trash. Okay, now what we want to do next is we want to score this 2 times on each side, each way. So at 2 3/4, we are going to score. And the gray, it's the gray plate, the gray scoring tool, right? And 5 1/2. Okay, and then we're going to flip it and do the same thing. 2 3/4 by 5 1/2. So the first time you do this, you're going to be like, this takes a little bit of time. I don't know. But then after you do, that's all you need. After you do one, you're going to see how easy it is. So now I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to score on all these. I'm going to actually make my fold lines on all of these score lines. Okay. All right. Now I have this little, almost looks like a tic-tac-toe board. Okay, now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to trim up on that one score line. Okay, and then trim on this score line. So you're going to trim 4 times. Then you're going to flip it over and you're going to trim up. And trim up. Okay, so what's going to happen is this is going to make a little box. Right, so you're going to glue, you're going to use liquid glue, and you're going to actually make a little box without a lid, right? Just going to make a little box like that. But before I do that, I want to put on some designer series paper. So don't tell me you don't have any designer series paper that you like, because I know you do. And I'm going to use Boughs of Holly. So Boughs of Holly is from the mini catalog, the current mini catalog. And so what I did was I cut 4 pieces. And these are 2.5 by 2.5 squares. Okay, so I'm going to glue those on next on these inside, excluding these 4 corners and this one, because that's going to be the bottom, right? So you don't need one on that. So I'm just going to put, and I like liquid glue for this, although my liquid glue is getting low. I've been making these like crazy, guys. These are my new favorite packaging idea. I did have to do a little measuring to get this to work, but it ended up being perfect. Okay, so 2.5 by 2.5 inch squares. Okay, and they fit perfectly in here because these squares are actually 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, so there's a nice layering. could use your adhesive if you prefer, but I sure like this liquid glue for this technique. Okay. So you could use white cardstock for your base. You could use, you know, red goes with this designer series paper, cherry cobbler, I think old olive, mossy meadow. They all go with this. Okay, so I have that done. Now what I want to do is I want to glue these up. Okay, so on these two, I'm going to, these empty ones, I'm going to put glue on these. And glue this one to the back and this one to the back. Okay, so you have this showing so far. And then do the same thing. Glue and glue. Pull this one out, this one in first, then this one, and then this one. Okay, so now you have this cute little cube. Okay, you can actually put your hand in here, put a little pressure on it, hold it for a few seconds. Okay, so now do you remember when I cut this piece off? All right, so when I cut this piece off, it actually measures 8.5 by 2 3/4. So I just need to trim off a little bit of this. And I think I'm just going to trim off like 1 inch. So I'm going to make this 7.5. Okay. Oops. I want to cut that off. And what that leaves you is this. Perfect size to make a little tag. So don't throw that away. Okay. Now I want to cover this. So again, I want a piece of designer series paper. This doesn't thrill me, but this side is lovely. So I cut this 2.5 by 7 1/4, and that's going to fit on there just like that. Okay. Yeah, I know. You're probably thinking, man, she's pretty crazy with the glue. Well, it's not coming out that thick because that glue is getting low. But see how liquid glue, you can kind of move it around for a little bit. Ugh, I love that. Center it. And then it sticks pretty quickly. Okay, now for the back of this, there's a little piece of this that's going to show. So I have this, right? I can put, so this is 2.5 by 5. Part of it's going to show and part of it's not going to show. So I have to decide, do I want to use this side or this side? I like them both. I like this side. I'm going to glue this down. Okay. Glue this down. And you're thinking, why is this not covered? Well, because now I'm going to put this into my cube, right? And I'm going to just glue this part right here. This is the part that's not going to show. And I'm just going to take this and I'm going to slide it in all the way into the cube. And then I'm going to push it in all the way into the cube and hold it. Okay. So what I just made is I made the cube. I made a piece that's backed, and then this side is that pretty poinsettia paper that, and the part that got hidden, right, is behind here. All right. And you're thinking, well, it's cute, but what do I put in it? Well, here are the liquid soaps. Okay, so these are the soaps from Bath & Body or White Barn. Okay, and they give you these cello bags. I have ribbon. They also give you ribbon if you don't have any ribbon. Take the ribbon. Here's the tag. This is the tag I cut out of the die. It's called, oh, you know, tailor-made tags. This is the smallest die for this die. Okay, so I tied that on. I'm going to make my bow a little less loopy. Okay. You can write their name on that. And they slide perfectly in here. Okay. So there's my gift packaging idea for the Bath & Body liquid soaps. And you can customize them by color. You know, whatever the color the soap is, I like to make the box coordinate with it. But you don't have to. You can just make them any color. And there's my packaging idea, Christmas packaging. Hope you enjoyed this video today, and I'll see you on Friday. Thanks for watching. Bye.